Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program. And today, we are going to jump right into our save file, and once again, do some testing. Though, not like a weird rover or the kind of sad attempt at an RCS hovercraft last episode. We're going to be testing a new capsule slash mini base design that I am eventually wanting to send to other planets, but for testing today, we are going to send it to the moon, and that would be this Lunar Probe Lab. Now, a long time ago, we had a good amount of fun with a lab design that we put on both the moon and Duna that had small little rovers for our Kerbals to use. Now, even though those were kind of strange little rovers, I did kind of like their design. And so I took the command seat out of them and replaced it with a probe body, or wait, what is the name of this one? The Probobodyne Octo 2, and then gave it a nice little gravimetric sensor and an antennae, so that it can, go around to its heart's content, and of course with a solar panel to keep it powered. Now, I'm making this little probe lab base basically as a way of doing extra exploring on other planets, is my hope. Land one of these on Eve or Duna, and bam, we got 4 robotic rovers, all controlled by this central core, so to speak. Of course, it'll be controlled by us, but you know me, I like giving things sort of an RP feel. So, we've got this little central command center, and then these 4 lovely rovers, or rover probes, whatever you want to call them. I'll probably refer to them as multiple different things throughout the episode. But, yeah, so these can go around while this Kerbal is nice and comfy in his lovely capsule. Now, I'm also trying something new with the landing engines and also landing legs. I don't think I've ever had this many landing legs on a lander this size. I've done it with larger landers, but not one that's technically this small. And my thinking for that is eventually I do want to send this to Eve and Duna, and we're going to have parachutes and all that sort of stuff, so I want as safe of a landing as possible. But I'm a little worried about these engines here. I've never put my engines like this for a lander, and I honestly have no idea how well that's going to work for us. I really don't. But I'm hoping it goes well. I mean, these engines should work fine. I'm thinking the vertical thrust, though, might be a little bit off, but I'm hoping because they're kind of angled that, maybe it won't be such a big deal. But we'll find out. It's a whole test of whole lot of different things. New little robotic rover, multiple landing legs on a small craft, and then, of course, these angled engines. We'll, oh god, whoever's on this mission is probably gonna die, but let's pick who's gonna go on this potentially suicide mission. I think we should send, Ludbald Kerbin. I think he will do well. Very courageous and not exactly stupid, but not smart either. I think he will be a good choice for the mission. But yeah, I am going to just go through all of my staging and whatnot to make sure that hopefully this thing gets it to the moon perfectly fine. Now, this is actually built off of the Lunar Lab that we sent up ages ago. I just modified it. So I know that this rocket can get it to the moon. I'm just worried about then landing on the moon with the engines like this. We will have to see. But yeah, I'll just double check the staging real quick and bring you guys back once we are over on the launch pad. Okay, we are on the launch pad and good to go. So without further ado, let's launch. Okay, now I'm thinking that this launch should go perfectly fine, considering this whole rocket is essentially ripped from our lunar base that we've sent up, a lunar base that we sent up previously. So I'm not thinking we should have any issues, but you never know. And now that I'm watching it, I am noticing... Oh no, the fuel does actually seem to be going okay. Let's drop those. I always worry on these more complicated asparagus systems that the fuel may not drain correctly. I mean, it looks like it's draining evenly, but that always worries me just so very much. But, you know, it's not a whole lot you can do about it if it does start to drain unevenly while you're in flight. But we seem to be doing well, so I'm in a good mood, which it shouldn't actually be surprising. As I said, we basically just ripped this design off of a previous mission. I just changed the upper stage. Let's drop those, go to our map view, and start our gravity turn. There we go. Hopefully we get into a nice little orbit before heading off to the moon. Ooh, let's try and stay on this 90 mark. I want to be at a good angle here. I don't want to be screwy in any way, shape, or form. Though, oh, when don't we have a wonky orbit in this game? Seems to be generally par for the course for me. Okay, it's all looking good. Fuel's all draining evenly. That fuel is always my worry in this game. Whether it's, you know, evenly dispersing itself between the tanks, or if I actually have enough to complete a mission. It's always my worry, but oh well, we just gotta go for it and hope all works out. So I'm actually gonna cut this there. Okay, and get ourselves into a nice orbit. Hopefully. Let's just do this a little more. What is that at? 23? Bring it out. 87 and... Oop. There we go. That should be good. Drop it down just a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That'll work. Probably be best to actually, like, do our whole burn in one go, but I always like to get into an orbit first just to make sure things are a-okay. But it looks like a 34-second burn with our engines that we have, which are 3 mainsails. But the 2 of the mainsails are going to have to drop off fairly quickly. Let's actually head back to the map view. Oh, yeah, they're probably only going to get maybe 5-10 seconds out of that one. So possibly 50 seconds or so, I'd think, once we lose those mainsails and are only left with 1. So we should probably start burning at about maybe 25 to 30 seconds. I'll probably start at 30 just to be on the safe side. But yeah, let's head back to the map view and prep ourselves for this. And I actually think I am going to just fast forward from here until I land on the moon, like I did in the last episode with Minmus. Just because, well, we've done this multiple times before, we might as well just fast forward through it so you guys aren't just sitting here while I gain an orbit and then try to land. So I'll bring you guys back once we are hopefully safely on the lunar surface. See you in a sec. Okay, so not the most graceful landing ever, but a landing. I wanted to bring you guys in sooner as we were tumbling down the mountainside there, but I was, well, swearing up a storm, going, oh god, no, why? But you know what? We're surprisingly well intact from that tumble. Even though we lost some solar panels and some scientific equipment, we still have one of the nuclear reactors, and amazingly, all 4 of the probes. I have no idea how those survived, but they did, and we're here. And you know what? I'm counting it as a win. I am counting it as a win. I did not realize I was landing on that steep of a hill. It was such a wonderful landing too, but I spent far too much time looking at my lander from the top view. I really should have been looking around side to side, because yeah, I did not realize until we were about to hit the ground that, oh god, that is a steep slope. But you know what? We're here. And yeah, we've got some debris on the mountainside over there. I think that's a solar panel. I think that is one of the nuclear reactors. But we're alive. Ludbald is alive, and again, amazingly, all 4 probes are still there. I can't believe that they're actually all there and intact. So, you know what? Let's unhook one of them and see exactly how well it has survived. Yeah, let's just do that. No, those are nuclear reactors. There we are. There is the rover. Oh, good times. Okay, we gotta flip this thing over somehow. Oh, nope, other way. No, not spinning. Stop spinning. Oh, there we go. Never mind, spinning worked out well for us. Okay, that's one of the rovers down. Let's extend its antennae. Just for fun. And perhaps it might even help it not roll over. Maybe. Oh my god, I can't believe that this rover actually made it. Let's disable that motor and that motor, and come on, go forward? Man, they are not wanting to cooperate on the moon here. Okay, let's put on the brakes. Alright, I think taking out the command seat may have been a bad thing for these. Because this... oh man, this thing is just not wanting to work at all correctly. I actually think the wheels aren't controlling as they're supposed to. As this direction is supposed to be forward. But it's wanting to tilt to the side. Oh, there goes that separator. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I don't know, the controls on these may have gotten messed up a little bit, but you know what? Oh well. Let's head back to the ship. No, nuclear reactor. Rolling reactor. Another rolling reactor. There we go. Let's pop another one of these off and see how it does. No. There we go. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, so... right seems to be backwards. Or wait, no. Yeah, right seems to be forward. Left seems to be backwards. Up seems to be... okay, turning right. And down is left. I am not entirely sure why all of those controls got mixed around. I must have put the probe controller on in the wrong way, I guess. I must not have had it in the right orientation. But yeah, that's kind of strange. No, that's the separator. That's about to explode. There we are. Let's Get another one of these. No, 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 no. There we go. Oh, man, this mission did not go quite like I was expecting. Stop that. Okay, okay. Alright, what was it again? Yeah, okay, okay. Right is forward. Or was it? I don't remember now. Oh, all the controls, they're just so wrong. So very wrong indeed. Okay, no, this one actually is controlling correctly. This one is doing as it's supposed to. Let's open up its antennae. Whoop! No, 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 no. Brake on, brake on, brake on. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's actually head back to that one. I forgot to extend your antennae. There we are, my little robotic friend. No, no, no. There we go. Too much debris. Why haven't those other Separatrons exploded yet? They normally do by now. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay, okay. No. Wait, is that it? Yes, yes, that's it. Alright. Let's put the brakes on this one as well. Okay, after taking one heck of a tumble down that hill, or, well, mountain, rather, and the fun of trying to cycle through all of the debris that existed here, all 4 probes are on the ground. Oh, that explosion actually just scared me a bit. Why? Why does a separator explode? That makes no sense to me. But, oh well, what are you gonna do? But yeah, we are on the ground, more or less intact, with 4 completely intact probes. I'm still amazed that none of those 4 fell off. Solar panels fell off, 3 of the 4 nuclear reactors fell off, even the thermometer fell off. The 4 probes on explosive Separatrons, those made it. Okay, so I need to pay way more attention to how and where I'm landing. Oh, which I'm really disappointed in that still, because I was coming in so nicely. After how well I did in the last episode with my landing, I paid attention to all that. I was coming in good. I came in at not too steep of an angle. Slow burn until our surface speed was down quite low and we were vertical pretty close to the surface. And then I forget to check where I'm landing. Oh well, we made it, and Ludbard is alive. Oh, I forgot to extend his antennae. There we go. There also should have been 2 solar panels that unfurled then, but oh well. Oh man. Let's get Ludbald out so he can take a look. I don't know if you guys actually noticed either with the fast forwarding, but I accidentally hit EVA instead of IVA while we were coming down, and I was very afraid that Ludbard would do what he just did then and let go of the ladder. Thank God he didn't. He actually stayed on the thing, clinging for dear life to the rover, or the lander rather. But yeah, I was very worried about that. I was like, oh god, I hit the wrong button. Okay, he is on the ground. Let's get ourselves a nice little spot for a picture. Where would be a good spot? The sun's kinda directly overhead, so we won't get a good shot of his face. But we can get a good shot of him and all the probes, and of course, a flag. Oh, he's putting it in the wrong direction. I was hoping it would be over there. Oh well, it'll do, it'll do. Let's see. Mooner probe lander rolled a bit. Whoop. But made it. There we go. Oh, I'm still amazed that this all actually survived. But yeah, Luudbald is on the surface. We've got 4 probes that we can drive around the lunar surface, though 2 of them have wonky controls. I seriously, I must have put on the probe controller on in the wrong direction or something like that. But 2 of them are controlling properly. So I'll have them drive around to do a little surveying. They've got some scientific equipment on them as well. And of course, antennae so that it can communicate with the mothership. And that Sepratron still hasn't exploded. Huh. Interesting. It's gonna explode when I least expect it now and scare the hell out of me. Yeah, that is actually gonna be it for this episode. I'm a little shaken from the rolling down the hill, but we survived. We lived. Barely. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat comical landing, and that you come back for the next episode where we'll be doing something else in space. I'm kind of thinking another space station. I don't know. I've been building a space station on my own off camera, but honestly, I don't really like how it's turned out, so I'm probably gonna, delete it. So perhaps we'll start up a new space station, but I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something else. But until then, I hope you all are doing well. And of course, thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one.